Efficiency rating, also known as PER, is John Hollinger's all-in-one basketball rating, which attempts to collect or boil down all of a player's contributions into one number. Using a detailed formula, Hollinger developed a system that rates every player's statistical performance. For a point of reference, the MVP of last season had a PER of 31.4 and the Finals MVP had one of 31.5. In the case of James Harden, since he became a starter, his highest PER was 30.5 in the 2018-2019 season, and his lowest so far is this season with 16.2 in 5 games.
It's not about me scoring the basketball, scoring 34 points. I've done it already, so.
James Harden just lied throughout that whole interview. Talk about all he do is care about winning.
Obviously, there's going to be some good times, some bad times in the NBA season, which I think every team goes through that. So,
you're also a person that forced your way out of 3 teams now. You're also a person, there's ample evidence that you quit on numerous occasions.
You know, I think we're building for, to be really good in the postseason. So.
But you're also the person that stunk up the joint in games 6 and 7 after having a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals last year.
James Harden is one of the greatest players in the history of the game. He is a former MVP, former Sixth Man of the Year, 10 times All-Star, and he's also the first player in NBA history with 3 scoring titles and 2 assist titles. But in the last few seasons we have been witnessing a change in his game, and the way he has been acting on and off the court seems to have damaged his career according to some fans.
This is getting ugly.
And now, since landing in Los Angeles, Harden's fit with the Clippers has not been looking great so far. Is he going to be able to turn things around?
I'm not a system player. I am a system.
You wanted a certain coach, they brought in Mike D'Antoni. You want to play a certain style, they played it. You wanted Dwight Howard, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. You wanted Chris Paul, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. They brought in your old friend Russell Westbrook. You want to go to Vegas on off days? They looked away. You wanted the team to stay over so you could go out at night. They changed the schedule, and it didn't work. And you know what? You said, I'm going to break up with my whoopee. Not good enough. I see the bright lights in New York. I want to go there. My old pal Kevin Durant. It's going to work. The big 3. And all after 1 year, you wanted out. You realized, oh my gosh, I took this guy for granted, the guy that believed in me. I went back with Daryl Morey. They traded Ben Simmons for you. How did they pull that off? And you know what? You went there and you got a partner who got the MVP. He won the MVP. And what did you say afterwards? You said, they didn't hand me the reins. You're the point guard. You were holding the reins. And what did you do when you had the reins? You scored 9 points in Game 7 against Boston. You blew a 3-2 series lead. So they fired their coach. Not good enough. You broke up with your guy, believed in you again. You said, the bright lights of LA, that's where I want to go. Let's see if that works. Listen, James, have you ever had those friends who had bad roommates? Over and over, they complained about their bad roommates. This guy's terrible, the bad roommate here. They never thought to be self-aware enough that they're the bad roommate. They're the problem. Hey, James, you're the problem.
Now you're saying, James, get comfortable. James getting comfortable is ball dominant. What Paul George, Kawhi, Russ just standing around looking at him?
If this doesn't work this year in this system with this team, then you're going to go and point fingers at everybody else, and you're going to go back home and you're going to start swiping right for another team, and there's not going to be anybody left. Because, James, you're not the beard, you're not the system, you're the problem.